Hey guys, this is Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. I am here today with this week's empties. I got through some things, but I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get through a ton this week, probably because some of the things I warmed were larger items. I got through 2 tubs, and then there were a couple of days, like, because when I get in from work, that's normally when I put on like my wax all throughout my home, but because what we were eating this week, I didn't like really meal prep it, so I was coming home and cooking a couple of days. I didn't really like want to waste my wax and my scent throw because I was going to cook a meal, especially like a super fragrant meal. So I didn't warm a couple of days as well. So that's probably also why I didn't get through as much, but that's okay. I'm still excited to talk to you all about what I did get through. So if you're interested in seeing what I warmed, then please stay tuned. Okay, so before I share with you all what I warmed, I did want to show you all this little bag right here. I know y'all were like, girl, what is that? So remember when I did my L3 haul, I had the Fresh and Clean sampler. So I have some of those in here. I have some of the scents from the Knowles Farm Scents Beach Evening sampler. And then I also have some Dessa's tiles in here. And these are scents that I'm going to be bringing to work to warm in my office. And that's what I do. I just bring like a satchel. And once I kind of work through this stuff and I start getting low, then I just re-up out of my collection and bring more things. So I just wanted to share that with you all because, look, let me tell you something. I don't just warm at home. It brings me joy. So guess what? I'm going to do it at work too. So I just wanted to kind of show you all what was in there. But anyway, we got through a couple of samples, a couple of tubs, a couple of things. Like I said, it was a lighter week, but, you know, that's okay. All right, so the first thing we will talk about, I guess, are the samples. The first thing I warmed is Into the Clouds from CQ Handcrafted Wax Melts. And this is House Blend Sweet Lavender, Vanilla Cotton, Hint of Cotton, Amber, and Vanilla Musk. And this was a pretty lavender. This is a beautiful lavender scent to me. It was like a nice medium to soft medium to medium. I warmed it in my bedroom. And I probably should have, maybe I should have cut it in half and put like half in my warmer, half in my crock, but I threw the whole little chunk in my warmer. But this is just a beautiful, soothing blend. This is Anya has a great lavender, sweet lavender specifically. I'm not really a herbal lavender girl, but sweet lavender is my jam. Thanks to Miss Summer Michelle. She put me on to lavender, and this one is, it's good, it's creamy, it's soothing. I didn't pick up too much of the cotton. I did get a little bit of that vanilla musk and amber, but I really enjoyed this one, and I would consider picking this one up again in a larger size. Okay. What else do we have here? And if you hear me sniffling, y'all, I took my allergy meds and yet and still. Oh, and you know what? My alarm's about to go off, so let me go take care of that real quick, and then I will be right back. Okay, y'all, I am back. So I know we just got through talking about Into the Clouds. My phone's gonna go off in another couple of minutes. Oh, and I think I'm about to sneeze. Sorry, y'all, I got a lot going on today. Allergies. All right. Next, I warmed this scent shot from Sweet Tooth Scents, and this is peanut brittle. It says it's nuts, cream, peanut butter, brown sugar, and butter. And let me tell y'all about this. I did not want to warm this because I was like, ugh, peanut butter. I don't know. Y'all, this smelled like the most delicious baked cookie with not an ounce of peanut butter in it. I warmed this in my office. My coworkers loved it. I loved it. It wafted all throughout the space. Everyone said, oh my God, this smells like the most delicious baked cookie. I would absolutely buy this again in a larger size because to me, it doesn't smell like peanut butter, and it didn't to my coworkers either. They all loved it. Several of them commented and talked about how good this was. And it was long lasting, lasted all day. Okay, next. We have from Ebony and Ivory Wax Co. This is Twisted Tangerine. This is Tangerine, Cherry Lemonade, and Fizzy Pop. I warmed this in my daughter's room. And this one was absolutely delightful, refreshing. Y'all know how I feel about, excuse me, Jennifer's, I think is it her Cherry Limeade Fizzy Pop scent anyway, or is it the cherry slushy one? I can't remember. It might be cherry, but either way, this is a great combination. I appreciated that she added this cherry lemonade to it because I'm normally not like a super citrusy girl. Now my daughter, she loves orangey scent. She loves citrus. It doesn't bother her at all. And so this one was a great one. It was strong. This lasted like 24 hours in the warmer. I mean, it could go. And I warmed this at least twice in her room because I have a crock in there and we have a warmer. So I cut it into 4 pieces and this did absolutely fabulous. She also commented about how much she loved it and how great her room smelled. Oh, okay. Then we have a clam from Sensationals. This is Celeste, which is citrus, coconut, and vanilla. I warmed this in the bathroom. And this was light, y'all. As pretty as it smelled on cold, it just didn't really perform. It was super light, so I would not pick this one up again because it wasn't a good performer. Okay, we got 2 tubs and 4 bags. So we'll talk about the bags real quick. The first one is a scent. Oh, I warmed this at work too, y'all. Again, I loved it and my coworkers loved it. This is from Rainbow Melts. This is Dazed. This is caramel tobacco, hint of Palo Santo, and cookie heaven. I think I commented on her page and said that I was warming this and how amazing it was. Y'all, I know I keep saying this, but Crystal has my favorite. Crystal has the only Palo Santo that I enjoy. So not only my favorite, but the only one. It is so, I don't know what it is about her Palo. It's creamy. It's good. If you're not a Palo person, I would recommend trying hers. Oh, and then mixed with that caramel tobacco, another scent note that a year ago I would have never said that I loved, but this and then the cookie heaven blend. And I think I want to get, let me get her name correct. I don't want to mess it up. I think it is, but I don't want to say the wrong name. I like to give credit to the correct people. Let's see. Who was it? Where is it? Yeah. Danielle, who is one of the admins, right? Or she is the admin in the Rainbow Melts group. She created the Cookie Heaven sampler. And this was one of her blends. Y'all. So Crystal recently just opened up her list for customs, and this is on my list. I am getting a shape bag, which is the equivalent to a loaf of this scent. It is so good. I am curious as to how it's going to do in like open concept spaces, only because I warmed this in my office and it was like softer, but it was so beautiful and long lasting. It's kind of one of those scents that might be a soft medium, but it's going to last all day. And I loved it, and so I'm gonna get more. As you can see by how much I have talked about this sample. Okay, next we had Mystique from Rainbow Melts, which is lavender, Palo Santo, and toasted marshmallow. And of course, I enjoyed this because of the Palo Santo. This lavender is definitely more on the herbal side to me, but the Palo Santo and the toasted marshmallow would really help to make it creamier and sweeter to my nose. So I did enjoy this as well. I warmed this in my bedroom and this was like a solid medium. Okay, another one from Sweet Tooth Scents. This is cherry shortcake, which is cherry, dough, and vanilla. I warmed this in my open concept because this was super strong in the bag, so I thought it was going to be super strong when I warmed it. This was light. I could barely smell it. And then Laundry Day BBW type from Swanky. Y'all, when I tell you this could knock you out of your entire house. I warmed this in my bathroom and each little chunk would go for days and days. It took me weeks to finish this little souffle. This is a good one. If you like Laundry Day, I absolutely recommend that one. Okay, and then lastly we got 2 tubs. The first one is from Lavender and Speckles, and this is strawberry blossoms and white tea, which is strawberry pound cake, apple blossoms, almonds, and white tea. I like this, but it wasn't a love. Like, I enjoyed it more on cold than I did on warm, and also it only really lasted like 4 to 6 hours and it kind of deaded out. So I don't think it's one I would pick up again, and if I did, I wouldn't get it in a tub. And then lastly, I warmed Laid on the Beach and Strawberry Bum Bum from Teddy B's, and this is a blend of beach treats and marshmallow clouds layered with strawberry pound cake, BBW type, and creme de bum bum. Y'all know I just said in my last empties, I don't care for Teddy B's beach nights, and I find that her blends that have it in there, that is what lingers. Like, the rest of the scents kind of fade away, and that beach night sticks around. I really think if it were not for the beach nights, I would actually really enjoy this one. So, and I always just say, like, some vendors, beach nights, she's not the only one, their beach nights leans to me more on the salty side than the sweet side, and that's probably why I don't care for that one. That's the same thing I picked up from Bath and Body Works beach nights. When I originally tried this scent and everyone raved about how good it was, y'all, I got it in the body care and I smelled it and I just got like straight sea salt and nothing else. And so I think for my nose, look, my tablet making noise. Y'all know how it goes. It's not a video if I don't have something. But I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, I just think my nose, for some versions of beach nights, it just picks up this saltiness and not any of the sweetness. So, you know, it is what it is. My nose is my nose. So, let's talk about my favorites. My favorites for the week. I bet y'all can guess. Just based on how much I talked about these scents, right? So, Into the Clouds from CQ Handcrafted Wax Melts. This is a beautiful, beautiful sweet lavender. Oh, like I said, it rivals this sweet lavender. Kind of smells like sweet lavender from Top Vendor Sweet Lavender. So I love that. Days from Rainbow Melts. Clearly a special place in my heart. And as I said, my coworkers also love this. And we're like, oh, it smells so good whenever you're warming. Okay, Twisted Tangerine from Ebony and Ivory Wax Co. I need to place another order with Jennifer sooner than later. And then lastly, Peanut Brittle from Sweet Tooth Scents. This was also a really good one. So that is everything that I got through this week. Like I said, it wasn't a ton, but you know, that is okay. Some weeks it's a lot and some weeks it's, you know, a decent amount. But as long as I am emptying things and enjoying things and basically moving things out of my collection, because as y'all can see, I kind of always have things coming in and going out, coming in and going out. So as long as I'm doing that, I'm okay with it. So let me see, what am I gonna ask y'all this week? What are your plans coming up for Easter? Also, I am curious. My parents have always said that you always get this cool snap before Easter. And cool snap means like the temperature is going to drop and cool off a little bit. And then Easter comes and we're full on into spring and summer. So I'm curious as to if you've ever heard that as well. And also, what are your plans for Easter this year? Are you cooking anything fun? Are you doing anything fun? You know, all the things for us. We'll be going to church. My daughter's going to get an Easter basket. They're having a pajama party at church for the kids. So, you know, all those things. It's really fun to see it through the lens of a child, while also helping her to remember the reason for the season. So anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. And if you did, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And if you like videos like this and you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to decide to do so. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.